kienda place za changa unapataga mawe si viti. Nakumbuka
ni kujua kuuza.
yeah.
Hiyo ni sisi tuliuza, unajua plastiki. Tulibeba usiku tukaenda tukauza base ingine. Tukaekoa form. Tukauzia mama wa kupika changa. Mwenye base akaona mawe.
Mleni beba mawe.
Hatuwezi beba mawe, wasoma alina. Ile mawe inaitwa ya 9 ya kubuild. Zile za foundation. Sasa tulikuwa na kalia mawe. Kuna viti. Hata form tuligaweza ikakuwa kuni.
Oh, okay. So, and this is where you met the infamous German.
German man.
Old German man.
The old German man now. Hapo ndio tulikutana. So actually, we used to sit together.
Ulikuwa city gani in Germany?
Bonn.
Bonn, okay. Bonn inaandikwaje? Inaandikwaje?
BONN.
BONN. Okay. You go how far from like Berlin, Munich?
From Berlin, it's far. Yeah, it's far. It's even, I think, closer to Frankfurt or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, of course, ukapatia na story yake vile mlikuja naye Kenya. Alafu akaenda hapa amekufa. Vile alirudi ni alikufa, si ndio? Kwa nini amku get married in Germany? Like, what stopped you from getting married in Germany?
Siku hizi wanakataa. Wanakataa juu watu wanawacha bibi bwana zao hapa. They go get married. So the husband say, a lot of people start complaining kwa the German embassy that my wife went to Germany na kaenda nasikia she's married there. So we have to come here. If not that, produce a spinster certificate from your chief. So na process ingine kabla mother atume nikaona huyu anaweza kukitoa. So my brother kumwambia huyu mzee is very sickly lakini anado. My brother akaniambia spidisha. Mlete hapa. Nikamwambia he has undergone 4 operations juu alikuwa na shida ya matumbo. The intestines were rotting, so alikuwa na fanyiwa operation, zinatolewa zenye zimeoza, anawekwa ingine za plastiki.
Na hiyo ilikuwa ni juu ya alcohol?
Yeah, that vodka, na daktari alikuwa amemwambia waache. Lakini sasa hakuacha. So when I told my brother akaniambia wewe spidisha. Mlete hapa tunaweza hongana. Hapa ni maneno ni faster. Huko kabla upate hiyo spinster certificate na nini naweza kukitoa kabla haja kuoa.
Yeah.
So ndio tulikuja, my brother akajitolea kwa best man. Vile ule mzee alikohoa siku moja. My brother akasema Kasheri, spidisha hii bwana. Mimi nimejitolea kwa best man because huyu anaweza kukitoa anytime. Wacha tuende akuaya akitoe saa 8 hiyo itakuwa sawa. Juu tutawachiwa do. Tulikuwa tunafikiri ati mtu akikufa ni kama hapa. Ati sasa because now I'm married to him, nita inherit everything. But we were supposed to go get buried again in Germany. Now we carry the marriage certificate. Yeah, kutoka hapa kuonyesha I'm not married to anybody else. Ndio tuende Germany. We get married, then I become a citizen. So the plan was we invite my brother now immediately as a best man.
Witness, yeah.
And then kidogo tujue vile ataka. And then but tulikuwa na mchoro ingine hapo. Siwezi kusema bibi yake anaweza kuninyonga. Alafu ndio aite bibi na mtoto. And then tuite mama. My mom. Sasa sisi wote tukae Germany. Si unaona maisha ilikuwa London. So hiyo ndio mchoro, hiyo ni mchoro ya ulevi. Because mlevi doesn't think beyond their drug of choice.
Yes.
You only think of how you're going to sustain your drinking, not thinking about this other person's health. Because his health, me being his wife, could have been number 1.
Yes.
Unaona? Lakini sasa mimi nasema mtu akitoa mimi nibaki na do. Na do na nyumba na gari and all. I wanted to live a maisha London.
Soft life.
A soft life. And you know, this guy being elderly, he was also very insecure. He was also very controlling. He was very obsessive.
Okay.
He was a very insecure person. So every time we went out and maybe somebody looked at me for 2 minutes, say I don't like the way that man is looking at you, let's go home.
Okay.
So unaona so alikuwa natubo alikuwa natubo even when we were here in Kenya. So my brother
hata hapa Kenya ukiangaliwa anataka mwende.
We go out, but when someone starts looking at me anataka tuende nyumbani. Tulienda kukunywa ama at times we want to dance. Me and my brother, we love dancing. So my brother akaniambia sasa huyu kwanza tutampatia steam yenye haijabatizwa. So tukamletea steam. Tukamwekea lime. Sasa my brother ameweka kwa fridge, imekuwa very cold. Chilled. Akamwekea kidogo lime juice. Akampatia. Akafurahia. Akasema, Nicholas, very good African gin. Acha atuage glass 2. Ndio hiyo blackout. Shonza akaniambia tutaangalia atalala masaa mangapi. So he slept for about 6-7 hours. From around 9 sasa paka kitu 5 hapo.
Yeah.
So my brother akaniambia sasa hii tumejua style. Tutakuwa tukimpea akilala tunaenda disco. And then ikifika saa 10 tumerudi na wewe unaingia blanketi chwa na socks. Asisikie baridi.
Usimguze, sikia amka.
Because yeye alikuwa anamka na vodo. Unaona? So as long as there's vodka in the fridge hata kusumbua. Because hata hataki awekewe yeye na mwenyewe anaenda nijiwekea. So that's how he went back to Germany.
Na hii time uko na stay wapi? Na yeye?
So we were living in my brother's house. My brother had a 2-bedroom house.
Where?
Del Monte.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wife was teaching at Del Monte, so they were staying at the staff quarters.
Na kwa sababu ulikuwa you overstayed your welcome at in Germany.
Oh yes, and that's why now we had to Nini. Because he wanted to adopt my children, he had to send some papers that we are legally married here in Kenya, and he wants to adopt my children. Ndio sasa nichukue hiyo barua ibedono nipeleke kwa AG, ndio nikubalishwe kusafiri na watoto na for him to adopt the children. So that is what we were waiting for. Ndio sasa because even his lawyer alikuwa amefanya hiyo process yote. So it was not going to be a big problem now getting visa ya kurudi. But then he died before he did all that. So my brother alikuwa ananiambia sasa kakaze kamekufa mazi bila kitu. Tukaambiwa kamekufa lakini hakuna will. So without a will I could not inherit anything.
Okay.
Because I was not married according to their law. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And then so now that's why you decide kuishi Kenya sasa. So
yeah,
this is
and
where
they said
now
to drink now what are you sasa maisha ni ya nini sasa. There is nothing for me in Germany, so what are you going to do back?
This time your kids are how old sasa? Because you're not living with them. Bado wako na your mama?
Yeah. 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, because I went to rehab when I was 41. Yeah.
Okay. So hii time now he's dead. Isa ndio time ulianza kukunywa mpaka jet fuel.
Ndio sasa tulianza nilianza kuuza vitu, manguo zangu because I didn't have money. Manguo zangu and all that. Sasa nikaenda second generation. Kutoka second generation. Excuse me. Ngasia hii soda. Kutoka second generation it became too expensive. Ndio sasa nikaingia sasa steam.
Okay, sija understand unamaanisha nini na second generation?
Hizi second generation hizi zinauza kwa Incense Spirits in quarters.
Zinaitwa hivyo?
Second generation alcoholic drinks because it's not first generation. So we have a lot of counterfeits. You see something black and white, Jack Daniels. Some of them ni vitu ni the second generation hizi zimetengenezewa hapa nini? Inda.
Yani basically counterfeit drinks. Okay. So kuna hii time ulikuwa nasema juu ya okay, you had 2 brothers who are alcoholics, eh?
Yeah.
Mulikuwa ngapi family yenu? Kids, siblings? As a
4.
kid you are 4. So out of these 4 I know about you and I know about your 2 brothers. How many brothers did you have? 2 or 3? 2. And then there was another sister.
Yeah, who died?
How she died? Did she struggle with alcoholism?
She died,
no?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was working for Posta. She died in 1994.
And then there's one brother who ulialiacha alcohol after kupigwa na wezi.
Alipigwa na wezi. Hata kuna mzee mwingine nilimwambia, unajua brother yangu alipigwa kuni ya kichwa. Paka when he came to akaokoka. Huyu mzee akaniuliza, hiyo kuni bado iko? Ati kuna kijana yake amemsumbua sana. Anaweza kujia hiyo kuni. Nilisaidia brother yangu sana.
So that brother of yours is still around?
Yeah, him is still alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the one mko mna drink naye kila pahali sasa ndio Jesus.
Jesus alikitoa.
Was like maybe kuna tu understand kwa nini anaitwa Jesus. You can just give him
Jesus alikuwa anaitwa Jesus juu tukienda base kulia kwa nini kwa steam akikuta ukaona hangover alikuwa ananunulia watu kapikro ni 2 tots ni ka glass kengine kana toshana hivi
kale kwa kupima tot
ndio kanaita kwa kapikro. So alikuwa anasema kama uko na hujatoa lock, kila mtu mwenye hajatoa lock apewe kapikro. So ndio walikuwa anasema wewe Jesus amekuja kututibu. So ukimwambia Jesus ni tibu, anasema anaambia huyo mother alikuwa anaitwa Katus, tibu huyu. So ndio alikuwa anamuita Jesus
the healer.
The healer.
Yeah, alikuwa na tibu.
Anafufua watu.
Alikuwa na tibu watu. Yes.
So hii story ukipatia na jet fuel mlikuwa wapi ile time unasema mlienda naye kunywa alafu akasema hawezi kubeba, so make sure
what happened? Siku hiyo kulikuwa na raid. Kulikuwa na raid because he had to come and feed me. Sasa unajua my health deteriorated so badly. My withdrawals were so bad. Na nilikuwa nimeuza kila kitu, I didn't even have a bed. So I used to sleep on the floor.
This is where now?
Si huko maslums penye nilikuwa naishi. So
slums za Thika sasa.
Okay. Nilikuwa nimeuza paka lock ya mlango.
Nimetoa lock.
Nikapewa glass. So nilikuwa nafunga mlango na half jerrycan ya maji. So na push. Hata hakuna mwizi anakuja kuibani, aibe nini. So alikuwa anakuja na sukuma mlango, anakuja na mtoto ni half liter ya changa. So ananipea hapo alafu na sigara ya roster.
Half liter. Half liter.
Kama hii ya maji.
And it's clear, it's like water.
Na
inasemanga like it doesn't have taste.
Unaweza jua ile imebatizwa na ile haijabatizwa.
Kubatizwa ni kufanya?
Ni kuongezwa maji.
Okay.
So in fact ukiniletea steam sahi nakwambia ile iko na maji na ile haina maji, you can tell. Lakini kuna watu hawajui yenye imebatizwa. Just looking at it like this utajua ile imebatizwa. So alikuwa anakuja na feed na alafu navuta sigara ya roster. Alafu napata sasa ile shakes, yani ile kastima ya real. Unakauka kama about 30 seconds. Real bad. You can even get a heart attack. So when nikistabilize ndio sasa tunaenda kuhustle. So kuenda kuhustle ilikuwa kwenda kupickpocket watu huko base.
Yeah.
Bora tumetoa lock.
Ukuzuko nasema ilifika level uko unajua mpaka kupickpocket
drugs and crime go together. Kama hujawahi uza kitu na hujawahi bia mtu, wewe ni kujifunza, unajifunza. Because now you don't have money and you need to drink. Whatever come in, na wewe unakuja kuniringia na 1,000 hapa. Hai, hiyo itaenda haraka sana na irudi ikiwa change. Na tukubaie
nado yako.
Ukicheza kuchape juu ya kusema ati sisi niwezi. Because what we could do, me I don't live. Do yako mi ndio nitapick and then nitarushia brother most of the time sana ka east side. Na kama wewe uko east side, brother atakuja ka east side. So kuna vile hata naweza shika nirusha nyuma, brother achukue aende atafute change. So brother akikuja uanze kusema umepoteza pesa, anasema unaita sister yangu mwizi. Wewe unaita sister yangu mwizi. Unatujua vizuri ama nikuona unatuonaga. Anasema wewe ulituona usiku na torch, utujui. Ulituona usiku na torch yenye haina mawe.
Hizo zile siku za torch.
Ulituona usiku na torch, utujui vizuri. So tunakwambia sasa 1,000 ni kitu ya kuringa naye. Na hapa ni base kwa Chang'aa. Kwani mbona huko kwenda December 12 hotel ama Blue Post nakuja kusema tumeimbiwa 1,000. Hebu pewa glass na unyamaze. Ama unasema apewe mtoto. My brother sema wacha mtoto glass, wacha apewe mtoto. Na hata ukitaka jiku pewe. Unaonaga hapa
jik sasa ni
Jik is the bottle that holds 5 glasses.
Okay. So
vile mnafanya BAT mnafikiri nyinyi penye, because we knew when the BAT guys are paid. Yeah.
walikuwa nakuja nini? Okay. So hii nini uko sema ilikuwa powerful design. Ukikunywa lazima ukimbie ndio upass out ukishafika pale unaenda.
Sasa ni wakati nilistabilize brother akaniambia unajua sasa hakuna steam. Kuna radio pie. So nikamuliza tutadu, akaniambia wacha kwanza nikitubu alafu nikusho. So ndio akanipeleka base ingine. Akaniambia ujue hapa nikupika flash na kukito. So akalipa glasi yake 2 na yangu 2. So mi kupika sip hivi nikamwambia hey Shons nini nina test petroli. Akaniambia piga flash ndio inaitwa mandege. Piga flash ukalewe mbele, mi ukianguka siwezi nikakubeba. So nikapiga flash. See, I went back to my room. I blacked out for 24 hours. Yeah, because remember nilikuwa nimekunywa ile steam half a liter which is 2 glasses.
Yes.
Na sasa nimeongeza jeti 2 glasses. So nilienda nika black out and I started puking blood the following day.
Yeah.
Because it was 10 and I woke up the following day at 10. So I started vomiting water that was blood stained. So this reminded me of how daktari died. Na ndio sasa hapo I surrendered to go to rehab.
Okay. And but by the time sasa ukamkuacha alcohol kabisa, it's a friend of yours who found you.
Yeah.
So means after rehab you still bado backslide too?
No. From rehab I've never tested any mood altering substance.
Okay, maybe kuna parts ja understand. Your friend found you straight after you puked blood. Remember there's a friend of yours who
that friend of mine alikuja kabla sijakunywa mandege. Alikuja because we used to drink together when I used to work at Pan-Afric. And then akapelekwa rehab. So when he came from rehab akakuja kunitafuta huko base. Sasa akanipata base. Sasa yeye ndio alinielezea maneno ya rehab nini so unajua ile maringo inakuwa na mlevi. So nikamwambia okay hiyo yote nililia sana because actually this is a guy who gave me hope that there is life after addiction. So he brought out the good in me and nini na nikalia sana. And he allowed me to cry on his suit. And he was very smart. Na mimi nilikuwa nakaa kitu ingine kama imeletwa na paka. So nikamwambia wewe nipe namba lakini nitafikiria alafu nitakupigia. So hiyo namba nikaenda nikaweka kwa tin ile nilikuwa naweka madawa because I was ever in and out of hospital because I'd attempted suicide quite a number of times. So ndio nikaenda nikaweka hapo. So when I vomited blood nilitoa hiyo karatasi. Nikaenda nikaomba mtu simu. Nikaenda kwa baa ingine because pesa hakuna mtu ako na simu. Kuna baa ingine ilikuwaga hapo sijui siwezi kumbuka jina. So hapa nikaenda nikaambia huyu msichana flashie hii namba. Huyu najua atapiga. So wakati alipiga akasema kuna mama kwa hapa ameniambia nikuflashia anaitwa Jerry. Ndio sasa akasema ni wewe kutoka Thika wacha niongee naye. Kamwambia nikujie. I surrender now, I give up. Sasa nitaenda rehab because I saw death. All this other time even when I was attempting suicide I wanted to die. But when I saw blood, I remembered how Daktari died. I decided now this is not the time to die. This is a time to change. Because how do you attempt suicide 3 times and you're not dying? So forget about dying. You decide to live and he decided now I'm going to live because the God is not taking me. I'm making direct appointments with God. And naye watu wengine wanakufa kwa ward, mi sikufi. So now sasa una change mind. Nika decide okay fine then I'm going to live. So I called him and actually he just told that barmaid mpatie pilsner 4. Mpatie pilsner 4. Na hiyo kabla maliza hiyo 4 nitakuwa nimetoka Nairobi because he was in Karen na nitakuwa nimefika Thika.
Yes.
And that's how kabla nimaliza kwanza nilikuwa nimefurahi sana because sasa unajua nimezipanga line. Wewe ukagonywe. Sasa naiongelea. Niko na TV, niko na video, niko na nini. Yaani unaongelesha pombe ukicheka. Hujawahi ona zimepanga line vizuri hivyo. Anyway, when I was on the 3rd, he arrived. Hebu niambie huyu alikuja speed ya aina gani? Sio ilikuwa speed plus quality.
Alikuwa anajua pile speed unachukua nayo.
Sasa akaniambia maliza tuende. Ndio nikamaliza. That's how I ended.
Time nini ilikuwa iko imemalizwa Thika Road iko imemalizwa?
No, we didn't. We never had the dual carriage, did we? It was
So
in
ndiko inatengenezwa
2005.
sasa ndiko inatengenezwa oh, okay
Yeah.
oh and Jesus is Jesus
Jesus
still
alisema
alive?
yeye kama mtu amemaliza stock yake yeye hajamaliza. Jesus nilimwacha nyuma, mi nikaenda rehab. So after rehab ndio tukapeleka Jesus rehab. Yeah, after I changed and he saw the change in me. So we say about recovery, it's all about attraction.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not, you know, if we were drinking together and you see the way I've come out of rehab looking like, you see, like I was so attracted to how my friend came, you know, see him, you know, smart, akona suit, he's working, he has his own house, Nini, paka wamerudiana na bibi, na alikuwa ameshaambiwa na bibi akitoe, aende atoke aende. So now he has amerudiana na bibi na watoto. That is what I wanted most. To rebuild a relationship with my children.
Yes.
And actually, even when I went to the rehab, I told God, I want to be sober for the sake of my children. That is number one. Number two, to save other people's lives from addiction. And actually, when I was in the rehab is when I made up my mind that after rehab, I'll train as an addiction counselor and I'll start saving the lives of other people who are trapped in the same in the same way I was trapped. Because, you know, we have different types of addictions. I mean, different types of drugs. Others are addicted to marijuana or whatever. I did not care because when I went to the rehab, I found people who are addicted to different substances. So I said, no, I think this is my field.
Yeah.
This is where God wanted to be and me to be. And that's why I did not die all those time I attempted suicide.
So, and Nini, Jesus is still alive?
That time?
No, right now?
No, Jesus died.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Jesus alikufa about 6 years ago. Yeah.
But not alcohol related?
It's alcohol related.
Oh, it's him he was...
It was, alcohol related health complications.
So he went back ama ni ile damage ya kitambo?
Jesus alienda rehab, I think, more than 10 times. Yeah, he never managed to
come out of it.
Yeah. He used to stay sober for 6 months and a relapse. Tunamrudisha. I never gave up on him.
Okay, because I think your Jesus story is like one of those stories that make me remember my brother. Because like, remember when I was telling you, like one of the things, the lessons that I learned, na as a kid I didn't know, but it was one of the most powerful lessons. Tukiwa Seiko, we used to have this thing called career talks. And on the career talks, I remember we were once told about your genetic predisposition. Yes. So tukaambiwa ile design, like if any of your family has struggled with alcoholism, especially your father, you should never, ama your mother, you should never try it. So with that, I kept that in the back of my mind. So I never tried. But now my big brother ended up trying. And he used to have the faces of he'd stop, then he'd go back. He'd stop. So went through everything that our father went through. Because my dad died at 48. Sorry. And when you're a kid, 48 is old. They were like, oh, then, but I noticed, no, this is not.
Your head at there. Nice smell too.
No, like, this is not old. So
it's 48 right here. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So now the sad thing is my father dies at 48, my brother dies at 46. Understand? Yes. Alafu hiyo yake ilikuwa, it's very similar to Jesus because he stops drinking. So this is a story that I'm given. Yes. Because alcohol messed him up so much. These are stories jaipatiana kwa podcast because it's one of those things where I think we started the podcast, then a few months later he died. I think kitu kama hiyo. So I've never given this story till I heard you giving, and I was like, maybe it's time to talk about this. Yeah. So he stops, he tries. It's a constant battle. But kama sisi, like for me, even after being told about genetic predisposition, I'll be very honest that I was not supportive. I just used to look at him like, kwani uko na buda wewe? Acheki. So I had that, that whatever attitude. So you can so he stopped like in because alikuja kukufa in was it in hata nimepoteza mwezi ilikuwa march 13th
yes.
2022. So I think his new year resolution ya 2022 was to stop alcohol, so he'd not drunk. Alafu rafiki yake akakuja kumwona, sinacheki because him now he messed his life Nairobi kabisa.
Yes.
Life ikaisha, so he went Ocha, sindio? So alikuja kuchukuliwa, he not drunk for 2 months. Went to drink that day. But walicross barabara.
Yes.
So they went to like the other side,
Yes.
kukunywa. And now when si wakachana besti yake akaenda, him when he was crossing akagongwa na gari.
Oh, no.
Alafu vile aligongwa na gari, he was too drunk to wake up in time.
Oh, no.
The second car ikamgonga. And that's how he passed away. And it's a story I've never shared, but now when I think about it, I'm like, what's the best way kudanganya na? Because I remember
But yeah.
during his funeral, like I remember this, during his funeral, najua ile, you know your brother died and you know he struggled with alcoholism. So I remember this one person, like an uncle of mine, akipatia na story ati hiyo siku, so anasema na kijaka no bilo gimoro he tasted something, and you know when you say he tasted something, I know you're saying he drank, but that's, you don't want that to be the last memory of
your brother.
So nanga hiyo time nilikuwa angry, but then in hindsight nakaa chini niko like, okay, it's maybe kuna mtu alisikia and that changed them, but that's the nini, it's a constant battle of unaacha
Of wanting to stop, wanting to be sober. And I tell people, every person who is struggling with substance abuse wants to stop, but they are not able to.
yeah
And that's why you go to a bar and you find a whole grown-up man crying. Because he had sworn he'll never drink. And here he is on his 3rd bottle. It's a struggle and a hard one. Because at times you feel you don't understand yourself and everybody around you doesn't understand you.
So hizi stories
So
kama
it's
hizi
not easy. It's so difficult for the person who is suffering. And you know, people don't say like you're suffering.
yeah wanachukua
No,
ni
they blame you.
yeah, they blame you.
Yeah.
That's why I can take this one. I can say like for a very long time I never understood my brother.
I'm sorry about that.
Ilikuwa zile za we kwa nini ujaribu, kwa nini, because for us I think because tuliona buda yetu, what we did is like out of a family tulikuwa like how many kids, to talk about the kids who are alive, sort of like the 5 kids who are alive because my mom kuna alikuwa amebari watoto 3 before, but none of them had died because of alcohol. Kuna wale walidai wakiwa young and what, sort of these 5 tuliamua sisi wote tutadai kunywa because of our father, si ndio? But now our big brother ended up struggling with this. And I never, for a very long time, I can say like even right now it's how many, it's like maybe 2.5 years after his death. It's when I can actually talk about it and be like, you know what, I was an asshole. I never, like even the few times like tuna meet and he was drunk, I'd be disgusted. So it was one of those. It's very sad.
It's very sad.
When you think about it, like alcohol, it's but so now you talk about repairing the relationship with your kids. So you go to rehab, you are 41. How old are your kids by then?
I think we're almost 21 or 22 because she was in the university.
They're both girls?
No.
One is a boy.
The boy had just completed standard 8 and was about to join Mohoho High School.
Okay.
Yeah, my last born daughter was still in primary.
Sikuwa najua your last born daughter, because I remember you got the son in Kericho. Last
And then
born
I got
alikuja
another one when we were living with Daktari.
So ni wa daktari.
Tulikaa 5 years.
Okay,
We lived together for 5 years.
Na hii time yote these last 2 pregnancies you are an alcoholic?
For the last 1 year nilitoka kwa bar nikaenda kuzaa.
Okay.
Yeah, but takes a toll on the children because like my last born's daughter, you can say she's not so as bright as these other children. I don't blame her for that. I blame myself. These other ones, they passed very well in the exams, but for her it was not so good. And then also her frustration tolerance is very low. So it's a child that I don't like keeping very far away from me.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's me to understand her. It's not her to understand me. Yeah, so that's what, when you're drinking while pregnant, you can get a child with fetal alcohol syndrome. Or
What does this do? Fetal alcohol syndrome?
fetal alcohol syndrome is where a child you can give birth to a child with multiple birth defects, or you can give birth to a child who has no physical defects, but you find that the child is born with a brain smaller than other children. Yeah, so you find they're not so good in school. They get frustrated so fast, and they get bored also very fast.
Okay.
Like my daughter can't keep a job. After 1 month,
Shaboeka.
yeah, she has done how many courses? From hairdressing to dreadlocks, I don't know now. Mom, I want to do kenyozi. You pay, you buy all those machines, and then now again, all of a sudden, she just wants to sit in the house and do beadwork.
Yeah.
So when, so namwelewa tu. When she wants to do beadwork, tunampatia kazi ya beadwork. She does beadwork for us, and we pay for them. If she's in a mood of doing our nails, she will do our nails, whatever she wants to do. But she is a person with a golden heart.
Okay.
Fantastic, very friendly, very social. Even you can understand her. But when she gets pissed off, she can really get annoyed.
Okay.
So frustration tolerance yake iko chini sana. Yeah. So the moment you understand that, then you can live with her comfortably. Yeah.
Okay. So
the most important thing is to understand, identify their strengths, and nurture them.
Okay. Yeah. So now your firstborn is 21. Secondborn yuko how old? By the time unaenda rehab. Secondborn sawa? Ni teenager. Your son.
2005 alikuwa, sorry?
Unilo 1990. 1990. 2000.
Yeah, about 13. Yeah.
Alikuwa 13 your time. So your relationship, how was it? How long did it take them to call you mom? Because if I'm not called you mom when I was a kid, I'm not calling you mom at 13.
That was for my last born daughter. But this other one, I sat with them, with my mom. And we explained to them I was a sick person. Nilikuwa na shida ya kichwa. That EU levy it's a brain disease. The moment they understood it, especially my firstborn, the way she was able to go to Google and do this and found out that actually it's a mental health disorder. Then she was able to understand. And even my son. But my last born, she was still small. So it was up to me to make that relationship work. To build a relation, not even to rebuild. For the rest, it was to rebuild. Because there was a relationship before. So we are rebuilding. On ile foundation tulikuwa tumeshale. But for my last born daughter is building a new relationship. Because she didn't know me. Nilimwacha akiwa very young.
Okay. So how your journey imekuaje? Your journey ya rebuild the relationship right now, you can see.
Yeah, it took us about 6 years for her to accept me as her mother. Yeah. But I was very patient with her, just like my therapist had told me. She might decide never to call you mother and be comfortable with that. She might just decide to call you Anne. She must just decide to look at you as a sister who was not there but just suddenly appeared. She might see you as a stranger or as an auntie or someone, part of the MATHU family, nauko. Not as a mother. And I should be comfortable with that. I should not push her into calling me mom. Because she's still very vulnerable. Remember, she's genetically predisposed. So iyo anger na iyo whatever she can decide to try.
Yes.
With a little bit of alcohol. Si wewe ulikuwa unakunywa, kwa nini mimi sijaribu? Na wewe utamwambia nini kusema kweli? Yeah, so hiyo mtoto ni mtoto I can say it's been a smooth journey, but tumechukua long tukienda pole pole, but now we are somewhere.
Na nini uliweza kuaje kwa convince now never to touch alcohol because it's in their system? Ama do they still touch alcohol?
We just have conversations like we are having now. I started having conversations with them about drugs, us being genetically predisposed, and chances of them drinking and becoming alcoholics are very high. And like what my son saw me go through, that's one person I can actually, huyu naweza kumtetea. Sema hajawahi jaribu, wengine siwezi. because nilisikia my last born akiambia my son unajua gorana moja iwezi lewesha mtu. Nakasikia my son akimuuliza na ulijuaje? So we sijui kama ametest gorana, but actually I've never seen her drinking, I've never seen her drunk, I've never found her smelling of alcohol. Yeah.
How old is she right now?
30.
30. Your
That's my last born.
yes, your firstborn is
40 what? 1? No, going to 40.
Okay. And son 30 or maybe 34 hapo. Okay, it's good. And Nini, pia there's another thing that you keep saying, that alcohol does not care about class and whatever. So pia usha interact na watu kama hao, people who are wealthy ama rich and then they lost everything. Have you interacted with such?
Yes. Actually, you know, when you lose, like when I say I hit rock bottom when I drank changa in jet fuel. Others will say they hit rock bottom when they started drinking this
Tusker.
locally manufactured spirits.
Okay.
That is
Imports,
their rock bottom. You know, these are Kibao vodka. That's their rock bottom. Because they started with the, you know, those ones that were from 1932 to 1942, 45.
The matured.
Those ones which are imported from Scotland. Yeah. Like people have come down a big way with a bang. Most will commit suicide. Some will succeed, some will not. Yeah.
Okay. Alafu Nini, kulikuwa na hii statement ilitoka, was it on Monday? On Tuesday from Nakada. So the statement was discouraging influencers from advertising alcohol and such. And I remember, I've never drunk, but I remember I commented on it and I said, we are a secular country. And through that, we have to always let adults be adults. You, unaichukuaje? Do you feel like it's wrong for influencers to advertise vitu kama alcohol?
Sasa unajua, what we are really closing in on is preventing the young
better than
people,
cure.
the children, from getting into alcohol and drug abuse. So the moment now you advertise and you make it look pretty cool,
Yes.
to drink, to smoke, to drug. Remember, we are working with children who are experimenters. We are working with, we have children now. And you know, actually children learn through imitation.
Yes.
So what they see another person do is what
They want to do.
So what we are doing is prevention. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why we said that. It's not because of you and him. Even if you drink and fall, it is okay. But now, what about the small children? And you know this, and everybody has a gadget, isn't it?
Yeah, squeeze.
The other day, my granddaughter, she's 5 years old, and she tells me, "Ati Shosho, I'm not very happy the way we are sharing this tablet. Tablet ni yangu." How she wants to see Tom and Jerry, to watch Tom and Jerry. Na sasa huyo mtoto usipokuwa kama umeweka hii parental, what do they say?
Yeah, parental control.
And then aone hizo vitu zinatembea huko nini, smoking, you know, like what actually used to make me even love something like not Benson and Hedges. I smoked Benson and Hedges at one time.
Yeah.
When I was a model, I smoked more. You know those cigars.
Yeah.
But actually, I used to love this lady who used to advertise Nini, Embassy. You know the way she used to hold her cigarette, and then you can see the smoke going up, and then she used to say smooth all the way to go places. And actually, she's just seated at the staircase of an aeroplane. And you know, I'd always wanted to be an air hostess. So you know that glamorization of alcohol and the culture, drug culture.
Yeah.
That is actually what we are closing in on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why nimeuliza, because personally, no, it's not something I've struggled with. I've seen family struggle with it, but okay, smooth all the way ilikuwa SM.
Embassy.
Ilikuwa Embassy. Alafu kulikuwa na SM,
kulikuwa na SM, kulikuwa na Sportsman. If you want to play football and win, you smoke Sportsman. So you remember they used to bring people in.
Then unakuja baadaye una notice smoke hawezi cheza.
Remember Guinness? ile ilikuwa na ule Michael Power sijui
Michael Power,
going through the national park and lions are just heparing him because of guineas. Those are very misleading
Try that
advertisements.
under 5.
The advertisements are very, very misleading. Very misleading.
Okay. And nini tena ilikuwa hiyo time? Because a friend of ours was telling us about Supermatch. Sijui kwa I smoke Supermatch. Alikuwa anasema iko inabidi sijui ifungue watoe sticks niweze kuiwasha. And it was very nasema ilikuwa nini?
Yeah. Like ni kama ikuwa that fine. Haiku imesiagwa vizuri. So
Gandhi Supermatch.
Yeah.
Supermatch used to come from Uganda, I think.
Okay.
Tulivuta Supermatch. It
Ni ile
gets to a
tu
time when
ulikuwa
you become
unavuta mpaka-
choiceless. Kama nilikuwa navuta roster na ikuwa na filter. Mimi nilivuta hata Kiraiko. Unajua Kiraiko? Hii tobacco ya kusokota na gazeti. Nimeshavuta hiyo.
Because hiyo pia
And I used to
imenikumbusha
get from our gardener.
I think nini was it there's an Ikonini fan if I'm not wrong anaitwa Alex Red. I'm sorry ka si utupatie story but there's someone who gave us a story of kitambo vile soga msake ilikuja. Ati soga msake iko inafanya people watu wanajikunia.
Unafungwa mguu, trouser yako inawekwa uzi pale chini. Ama nini shoelace.
Hiyo ilikuwa tu ni soga msake. Why ilikuwa na effect gani?
People used to drink then because these are kina chibuku and all that. We had some crazy things that used to come in bottles and then you could just shake it fast. Ilikuwa inakaa uji. Ndio ilikuwa inafanya watu wanajiharia.
Yeah, ilikuwa inafanya hivyo and people used to love it. Like unapata mtu anaenda kukunywa ashafunga tayari.
The barman is the one who used to funga you.
Yeah.
The moment you enter there and they know what you're coming to drink, wanakufunga na kamba ya saiso.
So advert kiwa real ni so good you'll shit yourself. Okay. And Kenya right now, what's the biggest issue ile through stats ile mnaona? Is it alcoholism? Is it drugs? And if drugs, which specific drugs?
Alcohol will always be number one.
Okay.
Alcohol, because we have traditional brews, we have all these kind of things. But still, another thing that is really coming up so fast is synthetic drugs. And synthetic drugs, or people who've been addicted to synthetic drugs, they are the most difficult people to treat because basically you don't even know what those synthetic drugs contain. You don't know the combination of that drug in one. You even have synthetic marijuana. Yeah. You don't have to smoke bangi ati watu wasikie ukismoke bangi huko, you just take a tablet and swallow and uanza kucheza rasta man no shave no dread. And yellow man is a one woman's man.
Nakumbuka hizo nini kitu fani ni I feel like hiyo kitu nilikuwa nakwambia I think it's because ulikuwa lost in alcohol ndio huku notice but nyinyi watu mko in your 60s. To me it was the most creative generation because me now ni born 80 so since nilikuwa born in 1980 early 90s nikiwa mtoto ndio nilianza kuona hizo speakers zinawekwa na niko sure it's not people in their 30s doing it. It had to be people in their 20s yani not people in their 40s, had to be people in their 20s and their 30s doing your culture ya big speakers nini ikafanya reggae music ikakuwa kubwa sana. I'd want to know how old Jeff Mwangemi is. I'd not be surprised yuko right now in his 60s. After siku mko mnaita disco si ndio? Kunaitwa disco, the whole clubbing culture.
Yeah, it was disco. Kama Ainsworth ungenitoa. Ainsworth na Parkin.
Parkin ndio nafikiri najua. Parkin iko wapi?
Si Uhuru Park.
Okay.
There's a disco ilikuwa naitwa Parkin.
Ainsworth ilikuwa?
Ainsworth. It was opposite International Casino.
Okay.
And Grosvenor. Grosvenor they used to have live bands. Yeah.
Okay. And how does that because another thing I think uli mention ni women, when women go through alcoholism they get taken advantage of us. Remember you mentioned something.
Yes, by the people who are normal.
Oh, not even by the alcoholics?
No. Those people are sexually inactive, all of them, the whole group. Even if they sleep here, ile kitu wanafanya tu ni kuibana usiku. they become sexually inactive. So the people who take advantage of an alcoholic woman is a person who is sexually active. Remember this guys, na ndio naonaga mimba hapa kwa base upati. Unless someone is taken advantage of by even relatives. You know, they can take advantage of you, especially if you are the type that blacks out anyhow and anywhere. Yeah, so these people are sexually inactive and ndio naona wanakosanaga na bibi zao sana. And then that's why you find them coming to the base. Mtu anashinda kwa base because nyumbani hakuna kitu ya maana anafanya. As long as you cannot make love to your wife. Kwa nyumba sasa kazi yako ni gani ukiwa mwanaume, even if you give them how much money? So nakumbuka wakati walikuwa wanatoa watu transformer. Hapa Muranga kwetu hapa Central. It's because when you check the women who are doing that kung'oa transformer, they were about 35 years old when they're very very sexually active. And then bwana sasa kazi yake ni kukojoa kwa kitanda. Sasa kama ako juu ya kitanda ni kukojoa. Mara nyingi analala chini ya kitanda. So what is it there for? And you know, actually physically he's not sexually active, but the brain psychologically he's still sexually active. So ile kitu anafanya ni kusumbua mama. Turn this side, turn that side, do like this, do like that, and then he's not able to perform. So you excite the woman and then there's nothing you're doing. Kwa nini hata ngoa? Ni ya kazi gani? If not that, utaona bibi ameanza kuzaa watoto wanafanana na neighbor. Unaweza enda huko Geshagi moja ukute watoto wote wanafanana.
Natumia power line
ni mtu mmoja tu anafanyaga hiyo kazi.
Ni transformer tu moja inafanya kijiji mzima.
Na anakuwa na afya sana because wenye anaenda kuku chamusha pale kuku fry kwa hii boma maini vitu soft.
Na sasa hiyo lazima nikuulize now hii time when this new government came in kulikuwa I think was it Moranga ama what ile walisema wanatry kunyang'anya watu licenses. Did you think that was a good thing to do? Walikuwa wanatry kunyang'anya liquor licenses?
Yeah, nakumbuka.
Yeah. Do you think that was a good thing to go? Because I felt like if you start telling people they can't go to bars, they're going to look for illicit liquor. So if I feel like mainstream liquor, as much as it's bad, it's better than illicit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know what they do? The illicit one ndio inawekwa kwa counter. Behind the counter ndio unapata hizo machangao zimewekwa kwa chupa.
Oh, okay.
So kwa nini wananyang'anywa licenses? It's because kuna standards zile zinafaa kufuatwa ndio upewe license. Wengine wanaenda wanahongana wanapewa license, lakini ukienda choo inafaa kuwa na tiles. Urino inafaa kuwa na tiles, lakini haina tiles. Na mtu amepatiwa license. Again, kama una bar, behind there should not be residential. Ati umekondesha watu wanakaa hapo. Kwa nini? Wanaweza kuwa na watoto and they are sharing the same toilets.
Yes.
With the addict. So you find a person after amepata hiyo license, ameanza kukondesha watu. So the moment tukiingia hapo tukute hawa watu license tunaenda nayo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think
And then again,
ya central ilikuwa anyone. Haikuwa uko try to reduce.
Kuna wakati this time that wale watu walikuwa Kirinyaga the 17.
Kuna nyoli they passed ama?
Yeah, they died.
Yeah, they died.
Tulikuwa huko. Nakada tulikuwa huko sana.
Walikuwa wamekunywa some
that's
liquor.
the point they revoked all the licenses and all the bus had to be.
So they had to reapply.
They had to be
afresh.
vetted again and even manufacturers and
sense.
all that. Yeah, because now this person he was not ati changa alikuwa nauzia kwa mto. He had a bar. And that's why all those people who died had drunk from that bar. Yeah.
Alafu I saw someone had written about something you call Soma app or something. Kama app mtu anaweza tumia kuangalia if a drink is real ama fake. Have you
No, I'm not aware of that.
not heard of that? Yes. Kuna mtu alikuwa ameandika hiyo.
But inaweza kuwa ni sticker.
Hiyo sticker niko kiscan.
The sticker is real. But the content, how can you test it?
But sasa hiyo do you think inapatikana kwa na KRA? That means you have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Lazima uko umepay tax ndio you get. So wanaitumia
Nini, another thing like tushai kunywa like this liquor. Ukiwa hii town ina taste hivi, ukibuy from hii super ina taste hivi, alafu ukienda place ingine it's just different in the same thing.
I know.
Yeah, the brand is still, the sticker kwa chupa
Sticker
is
is
the
original.
same. Lakini unaona kila mtu anaweka anatengeneza pombe hata kwake. You find people turning their homes into breweries.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'm making in my house and what you're making in your house are totally two different things. Lakini tumechukua machupa huko, Citizen Green. So yako ni Citizen Green, yangu ni Citizen Green, but they taste differently. Watu wanalewa differently. Unaona? Because wewe unaongeza pengine formaldehyde, mimi naongeza magadi soda.
So nilikuwa nasema hata unaweza scan uone ni legit, but the content
is
they most of them even hongana,
and then
and they get those stickers.
You can only know after it's been taken to the
Alafu
government.
kuna nini story moja hapa naona nimeandika, ulinichekesha nayo sana. Uli explain kwa nini places mob mtu akienda place za changa unapataga mawe si viti. Nakumbuka
Ni kujua kuuza. Hiyo ni sisi tuliuza, unajua plastiki. Tulibeba usiku tukaenda tukauza base ingine. Tukaeka form. Tukauzia mama wa kupika changa. Mwenye base akaona mawe.
Mleni hizi beba mawe.
Hatuwezi beba mawe, wasoma alina. Ile mawe inaitwa ya 9 ya kubuild. Zile za foundation. Sasa tulikuwa na kalia mawe. Kuna viti. Hata form tuligaweza ikakuwa kuni.
So pia alcoholic coma, talked about that.
Nearly drift into an alcoholic coma.
That's a real coma, ile unalala ama it's just temporary?
Iyo it can be hata sikukaa sana Nairobi hospital because I was taken to St. Mulumba, then from St. Mulumba nikaletwa Nairobi hospital. So after about 3 days nika dischargewa. So you might be in that state for maybe a day, 2 or 3. Lakini most people will usually die. You drift into an alcoholic coma, you die. Because the vital organs are shutting down. That's why I find some people now actually drinking, going home and not waking up.
Okay. And then tukimalizia, there's another thing that I think I got from your story. And the story was rejection, and being judged does not help. So ulikuwa napatia na story ya vile uliendaga church ukafukuzwa. So what role do you think church will play in this, and what should change with the church?
Church should actually be the place where people should find comfort. Where people should be appreciated, irrespective of who they are or how they come in.
Yes.
Whether you are drunk, whether you are not drunk. When Jesus Christ came to save who we are. Kama Jesus angenikuta MATHU angeni turn around nikuwe disciple. Aniambie wewe sasa hii teyu umekunywa, kusema kweli huwezi kunywa ingine, nifuate. Na ningemfuata. And that's why I always tell people, every person with a substance use disorder anakuwaga na hiyo spiritual void. And that's why you find bars playing kegosho. This gospel music at midnight. And those people will jump. Nobody will be seated. Everybody will be on the dance floor dancing to gospel music because of that spiritual void. So when you go to church, you expect a lot of love and a lot of embracement. You expect people to appreciate you and people to see you beyond the human eyes. You think like this person is just so spiritual that maybe next to God or something like that. You expect them to embrace you. You expect them to listen to you. Because one thing that we never do, we never listen to a person who is suffering from substance abuse. We always tell them, you shut up. Oh, we know we are not giving you money. We know we want money. Most times I wanted to say, I need help. But the moment you open your mouth, we know you. Just shut up. So nobody listens to us when we are in active addiction. And if we started listening to those people and understand what they are going through, believe me, would save so many lives. Would save very many lives. Let's listen to them, irrespective of how nonsensical it might sound, how stupid it might sound.
Yeah.
Let's listen to them.
Okay. And the last thing, kids, how early should we tell kids about your genetic predisposition? How early should we start warning them?
You see, now the initiation age now is 6. So like we have booklets for cool kids, even from as grade 1, Sunday school, yeah, in form of cartoons.
Oh, okay. The youngest addict, Shayona? Apart from yourself, because 10 is young also.
I think now got into the full-blown addiction. 10.
10? Okay.
Full-blown addiction to heroin.
To heroin?
Yeah.
Hapa Kenya?
Coast region.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Tunasema ni stay safe out there kwa kila mtu. Alafu hii ilikuwa episode 360. So 360 inakuwaga a full turn, but sisi tuna hope ni a full turn back to sobriety, si ndio?
Yeah.
Yes, si ndio?
Yes, that's
Yes, a full turn back to sobriety.
Absolutely.
Episode 360. Make a 360, go back to where you started before addiction. And vile Anna amesema, prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
If you can stay away. There are a lot of ways to have fun out here. No Didi. Utaelewa hiyo, but there's a lot of ways to have fun. Ile si lazima involve hizi vitu. Unaweza ishi bila, si ndio?
unaweza ishi bila.
Unaweza ishi bila. So Ann, asante sana. Your story is really inspirational. You're the first person umefanya nika decide, let me mourn my brother the right way. I just remember him because addiction is a disease.
It is a disease, it is.
So kama una struggle nayo, seek help. Kenya, is there free what is it called, rehabilitation? Hakuna
but kuna zenye unaweza lipa na NHIF, but we have one in Mombasa, Miritini, ya Nakada. So there the ladies is free. Free. Yeah.
Okay. Na huko sasa shida ni hard drugs kabisa, si ndio?
No, actually we admit from all over the country.
Yeah. So unaweza toka na you'll get a place to sleep.
Yeah, you stay there. It's residential. You stay there for 3 months. Yeah.
Even from any part of Kenya, you can just go there. Okay.
Yeah, you can call the Nakada helpline 1192. And first of all, you get brief intervention, you get counseling, and then they can tell you if there's some space in Miritini. Because usually it's full to capacity.
Yeah, because I guessed as much. But that's a good thing. Mnafanya as Nakada, but also a very good thing you're doing as you yourself as an individual, sharing these stories, because I'm sure they're changing lives. Kuna watu wanasikia hivi alafu wanatry kunini. So imekuwa ni episode 360 vile tumesema jo, make a full 360, go back to sobriety, si ndio? Kama kawaida vile susamaga, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend, tukimalizia 360 tukisema ekonene.